All right, today I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools when it comes to practicing English and especially English pronunciation and fluency. Okay, let's take a look. So go ahead and go to YouGlish.com. YouGlish.com. And what this is a tool that YouTube has provided us where you can go and look for different accents and find videos that show that accent. So you can do the US accent, American English accent, you can do a British accent, or you can do an Australian accent. Okay, so our purposes, we're sticking with the US accent, the American accent. And what we can do here is you can put in any word or phrase that you want to hear American speakers say. As you are speaking English and you hear a phrase or a term and you're like, oh, I don't understand that, or I need to hear that in different contexts so I can understand it better. Or for our purposes with pronunciation and accent, it's let me hear different English speakers say this so that I can imitate and repeat, so that I know that I'm doing it just like a native speaker would be doing it, okay? So let's just practice today with a few, just common idioms or phrases that English speakers say, and take a look at how this works. So let's do a piece of cake. So this is a phrase that means it's easy, okay? This is a piece of cake. It means this is really easy for me. Okay, let's see what comes up.
If it would work, we know it would work. Piece of cake, I think most people would get behind it. But
okay, did you hear that? Piece of cake. Okay, let's try another one with piece of cake.
Right now, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. So I realized what we really...
And you can just do.
And as tradition goes, we present a piece of cake to the oldest Marine and the youngest Marine.
All right, so for that situation, it really was them talking literally about a piece of cake instead of the idiom of piece of cake. All right, let's try another one. Okay, let's do the phrase break the bank. Okay, break the bank means it's very expensive. Okay, so let's see how that's used by native English speakers.
Strata, okay? It's not going to break the bank. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you gas, and it's going to be safer to travel.
Okay, so that's a great example, break the bank. I like how down here below it has the transcript, so you can follow along and see when they're using that phrase. Okay, let's try another one.
A bottle of water and a carafe of house wine. That's not going to break the bank. That's going to be a great experience.
Okay, that's not going to break the bank.
What drove him to say, yes, I will break the bank for this?
Okay, so you hear how she used a lot of stress or emphasis. Yes, I will break the bank for this.
And not break the bank with it. So,
okay, and not break the bank with it. Okay, you can see how this is a very common phrase that American speakers say. Taste of your own medicine. Okay, let's try this one.
All these years, it's not our fault if you don't like the taste of your own medicine.
Okay, so taste of your own medicine is like you do something to someone else and then they do it back to you. Okay, so you're getting a taste of what you've given them. Okay, so a taste of your own medicine.
I don't need you, so I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. I'm gonna switch it up.
Okay, so you hear I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. So even her using that phrase I'm gonna is really reduced or relaxed pronunciation, and you can kind of see she's a younger person. She's probably going to use more of that relaxed slang.
That, my friend, is called a taste of your own medicine.
Mm-hmm. So I love how he emphasized and stressed, that's a taste of your own medicine right there. Okay, one more.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. We're gonna shake it up.
I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. Okay, so even just matching the tone with these phrases is really going to help you get a feel for, the rhythm of American English. Not only the pronunciation, but how's it used and how's the tone shift and change as you're using some of these phrases. Okay, let's go to our next one. Suck it up. Okay, suck it up means just get tough.
I got to suck it up and I got to be there. I gotta be there. So there's
Okay, so I gotta suck it up. I gotta be there. Okay, I gotta suck it up. Okay, so use that intonation, copy what they're doing. And as you find a speaker or someone that you really like the way that they're speaking, you know, find more about that person or find more videos from that person. Because if you really connect with someone and their voice and the way that they pronounce things, the way that they're speaking, that is a good tool for you to then immerse yourself in their voice and the way that they're doing it.
Bro, suck it up, Buttercup. We're not gonna have that behavior. And if we're gonna...
Okay, suck it up, Buttercup. Okay, so he uses that phrase and uses rhyming along with it. Suck it up, Buttercup.
culture that says you suck it up. Identifying.
So even our past president is using this phrase. So obviously it's a very common phrase, suck it up. So let's talk about what bent out of shape means. Okay, bent out of shape means that, you know, you are worried or disturbed or you are uncomfortable with what's happening. Okay, if you're feeling bent out of shape, you don't like what's happening in this situation. You're not feeling very confident or sure about this. You're feeling bent out of shape.
The plants were all bent out of shape. There were no, I mean, the leaves didn't really fly off the trees or anything, but the plants were pretty mangled.
Okay, in this situation, they may have been talking directly about this bent out of shape. So it's not in the correct shape and it's bent. They weren't really using it abstractly. They were looking at it very literally.
Cut down. You get bent out of shape. You get pouty.
You get bent out of shape. You get pouty. Okay, see how he was emphasizing, he was stressing. When you are stressing or emphasizing, you are bringing more strength to it. You're bringing more emotion to it. And you'll notice with different speakers, they'll stress and they'll emphasize and they'll bring power and kind of energy to certain words. So pay attention to that as you're listening.
Kid, people are all bent out of shape about WikiLeaks, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You see, people at their fingertips now.
People are all bent out of shape about WikiLeaks. So as you listen to it, then use that transcript and practice it along with it. This really is such a powerful tool. And if you just spent a few minutes every few days, you know, just however much time that you have, and really kind of dive into this and do this as part of your daily practice, you're going to get some incredible results. So we're going to do the phrase getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand, which means it's really becoming out of control. Almost like we had this all controlled in our hands and now it's getting out. It's becoming bigger than what we can control.
Haynes dismisses it out of hand, and he does so repeatedly.
ED. So it was just rejected out of hand and then put away.
Okay, and this one, out of hand. Let's kind of break that down as just pronunciation. Out of hand. So that T becomes a D, a flap T or a tap T, as I like to call it. Out of hand. So that T becomes a D pronunciation because it's surrounded by vowels. So it's rejected out of hand, out of hand. And of has that V, of hand, out of hand. So if you notice as you're going through some of these, that T becomes a D because it's an American English pronunciation.
Binge watching we just talked about, and you know that notion of it gets out of hand, right? I planned 1, I ended up watching 8.
Oh, now this was getting out of hand. Kill her parent.
Okay, so that one, this one's getting out of hand. This one's getting out of hand. Okay, so she's bringing a little bit of like some flavor to it, some attitude to it. This is getting out of hand. So you can see how different people are going to use this intonation, and they're going to use the way that they say it and the way they emphasize it to bring different emotion with it. So I really encourage you to use this very powerful tool that YouTube provides because it is such an incredible resource for you as an English language learner to really be able to see how are these English phrases used and be able to dissect the language, you know, one phrase at a time. If you want more tips and tools and resources to improve your American English, definitely subscribe to my channel so you can get more of this.